crazy on it. Just uniform. Over all the colics, over everything, just uniform, you know, just because when he has these two colics up here, people get scared or they're gonna like, I don't want to mess up. You're not gonna mess up uniform crazy like that.
Okay, so if its hair, since his hair is more straight,
Yeah, I'd say it's
I'm always going down thinking, so I should not.
That's where you're gonna get a gouge, because the down thing works when you're actually flattening all those ripples when you're going down. You hear it. But since he doesn't really have that many, he has some waves in there, and it'll work there. But when you get to the straight part, it's gonna really chop it, right?
That's what he wants his waves. So.
Right. What I'd recommend right away, I'd say, man, you're gonna need a wave kit. That's a little box, like a little. Yeah. You're gonna need something. You got some waves. You can work with his waves. I know people will spend half their life trying to brush the waves in, like I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna get them. Yeah. Professional looking at it, like you gotta work on that. You don't have to realize that. But you're gonna be safe going all crazy uniform too, right?
What salon do you work at again?
I work at G's Clippers, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Where's that?
Fond du Lac and Sherman in Milwaukee. G's Clippers is called. I've worked all over town. I have a choice, flexibility where to work. G's Clippers, #1 shop in the city. Yeah, I pretty much, hands down, I'd say that. And I had a choice where to go and stuff. There's shops every corner. I could work across the street. Yeah, G's Clippers is the real deal. So now, do we want to put a fade or a temple fade? Terminology-wise, what do you call it? A taper, a blowout?
He likes the
taper fade?
He likes the words a little tapered in from here, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Watch this. We'll do this. We'll jump in water with this. Baby brush, my favorite. I don't know what kind of brushes. If you guys use bigger handle ones or bigger guys. Huh? Oh, the little tiny guy?
The ones that like.
Oh, the hard one. Gotcha. Yeah, that's hard. When you do a lot of closer to the scalp stuff, that's like a plastic bristle, or what is that?
Yeah,
it's like an artificial type. So yeah, that could hurt if you ask the guy, hey, how's that feel? Like. So, the style that I cut is called open hand fade. Only reason I say open hand is because I don't start off with that big line. A lot of people will draw a big, super tight line, bald line or whatnot, but then you find yourself digging that line out and leaving a big old red line out. You know, you find yourself really focusing on that big line where I just fade his whole head, where you don't start with a line and you're not going to end with a line, which is a big deal when dealing short. People start, I keep pushing the line up, keep fading the line up. So you just start from big and you go from small underneath it. I'll show you how right here.
It is hard to get it out. I've tried it.
And usually it's the machine that can't take it out. I could usually tell right away if a machine's going to struggle to take it out, because I'll show you.
Well, if you go down, though, doesn't that help take the line out some too?
Oh, if you just start the line sooner?
No,
You mean?
like if you, after you do what you do, then reverse the clipper.
It's exactly what it is, reverse.
Yep.
So I start big and I go down, all the way down, you said it. Open hand. So I say his top is a 2, and dealing with the plastic guards, so self-explanatory. So I know the biggest point is a 2, and the bottom point's going to be nothing, and everything's in between it. There's no reason his hair shouldn't come out just killer, showtime. You see it, because everything's in there, you know. The guard system, I grew up with the plastic guards, and it's all very self-explanatory. This erases itself out. So my main thing is just not to go through my highest point. Now we're just taking one lever shorter. So we know this is a half. I call it a half. With the guard, it's a 1 guard, right? Off is a half, open. Bald is flat. So I got to make sure, now that I don't have a guard, that I don't pass my 1, the place that I went with the 1, it would be safe. We'll worry about that top guy later, but we're just trying to build this down, open hand. And always just to throw my style points in there, I like keeping my stuff start gradually underneath its crown, occipital back here. Just because the light hits it, the shadow, you know, military starts getting really high when people say really like high type fade. He's not in the military yet. Not yet. I like it low. I like it a little lower, my style, my flavor, just because the line comes out. The lineup shows more. And we'll keep going lower. Now dealing with this, when you start really closing it really short, you really got to be careful, because now this is the line stuff. This is the stuff that makes the lines. You really want to keep it away from that half, the open. This is when you really got to start taking it down. This is where I'd mess up, or somebody would mess up, anybody. This is where the danger zone right here, which don't last that long. Just right there showing me that little gap. I didn't take the half long enough.
Are you mostly doing it with the edge of the clippers too?
Flat.
Flat? Okay.
All of it. You can pencil away at it. This little right there. You could pencil at it with a little edge. But uniform. You want it to look really flat, even. You could pencil at it. I do it all the time. That's just details. If you got a good clipper that's erasing really nice and smooth, like this guy, it's pretty much where you put it's going to take it off. So this machine yesterday did 20 haircuts, not a hiccup, just flies through them.
Where did you get the clippers at?
These guys are just wherever.
Beauty Island or something?
Beauty Island or Sally, or nothing exclusive, nothing, no secret that, you know, ordered from anywhere far away. Well, right now I'm just doing a big once over. And then the thing with fade, the thing with him, the thing with just being a person who gets a fade or gets some type of short haircut, he can tell if I'm flying through it. Oh, he didn't show me any love. He was done with me in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He didn't go over it twice. That's your discretion. How's your schedule? Whatever. But I just get the business part done with it really fast and go through my whole system, my method, bust it down, and then I come back and get picky with it. And that's what sets you apart, however much you charge, however much time. Some people will go with you just because you take long. Or
How much do you charge for a haircut?
for his haircut, it would be $15.
And what about for a guy?
You start tacking on with beard, fives. Guys get eyebrows, guys get mustache, guys get line. But $15. My little buddy will come with $15. This is just another wall guard, nothing crazy about it. But I know this is a 2, and I know this is my 1.5, so I need like something in between, right? And this whole haircut's 3 guards.
Do you ever use a blending comb?
Yeah, you could do it with a blending comb, definitely, but since I'm scrubbing so hard and I want that real uniform look, and his hair is so flat, I can get in there with my barber comb and really take my time, really detailed, you know. It'll do the same thing, but this is just the motor with the comb on it.
So you think his hair is pretty straight?
I think his hair's straight, yeah.
Some of it's curly and some of it's straight. And
Yeah.
I always get like these.
Little things, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually, I think, something.
Probably from my last
It's like a
haircut I
scar.
gave him or something.
No. You look really close. He's got some waves, and we'll flatten them at the end. But for him, just to take out the bulk, and I know just around here he doesn't have that much wave. That technique can really gouge him, carve him, and you're just really like working at it. Where you saw with the 2 is just bust down.
Yeah.
These little waves, these little colics, this little stuff, I'll show you at the end just to do the detail, like the penciling with the 1.5 that I have. Hi, Dan. Yeah, he's gonna come out good at the end. I could already see it. Yeah, but that flat thing, only if they really have a big wave pattern, you start. Oh.